All right, this is homework practice 5-6. The best way to look at this is we're breaking apart numbers into tens and ones to make them easier to subtract and do mental math or find the answers on a number line, basically. So you can go ahead and read over this comic. It just basically describes how we're breaking them apart into tens and ones. But I'm going to go down here. So we have 76 minus 29. Basically, for the first part, we're going to break it into the tens and the ones because 20 plus 9 equals 29. Then we are going to break the ones spot down into two separate numbers. And that's to make it easier on a number line. You'll see in just a second here. So we have 76 minus 20 is what we're going to do first. 76 minus 10 is 66, minus another 10 is 56. So that puts us at 56 on the number line. I'm going to bring my number line down here to 56. We still need to subtract the 9. So instead of subtracting back 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 hops, what we can do is we can subtract 6 first. And if we subtract 6 first, it'll put us at 50, which is a nice even number. Even though 50 is not an even number, but it'll put us in a nice group of 10. And then we just have 3 hops back. Most students can subtract 50 minus 3 and get 47. So this is what we're doing here. It takes a little bit of practice. Here we don't know what the difference is, but we have the two numbers that are being subtracted. So we have 82 minus 39. We know that 30 can break apart into 30 plus 9. So let's do this first on a number line. Do my little number line. We have 82 minus 30. 10, 20, 30. So that puts us at 72, 62, 52. So if we are at 52 on our number line, we want to use this digit in the ones place, and that will be the first thing that we subtract back on. So 9 is 2 plus what number? 7. And I'll show you what they're having us do. So we're going to subtract back this 2. 52 minus 2 puts us at 50. And then we're going to subtract 7 back. So they can do 7 hops or however they'd like to get their answer to be 43. All right, 92 minus 16. We're going to break up our 16 into 10 and 6. I'll do our number line here. We have 92 minus 10 first. Puts us at 82. Now, taking a look at this, we're going to look at that number there in the ones place. It is a 2. So let's put the 2 here because we know if 2 hops backwards, that'll get us to a nice, solid group of 10 number like 80. Then we look at 2 plus what equals 6. So 2 plus 4 equals 6 here. So let's do our 2 hops backwards. So we already did our 10 here. And then we'll do minus 2. Puts us at 80, and then minus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right there, and that puts us at 76. So again, these are a little bit different. It's just trying to show students how they can break apart the ones place to try and get it to a nice group of 10, and then they don't have to subtract as many numbers back. All right. Let's go on here to the back page. We're going to continue on with this. So we have 76 minus 27. Let's go ahead and break it apart here into 20 plus 7. And let's do our little number line. I need scratch paper for this one. I'll just do it right here. So we have 75 minus 20. Minus 10 puts us at 65. Minus another 10 puts us at 55. So we're going to look at this number here in the ones place. We have 7. They could technically hop back 7, but let's break it up. So we're going to take this number here is 5, because if we do another 5 hops back, it'll put us at a nice round 50. So we have 5. 5 plus what number equals 7? It's 2. So we've already subtracted our 20. Now we're going to subtract that 5. So minus 5 puts us at 50. And then we'll do 2 hops backwards, 49, 48. And that's our answer there. Okay, we've got 61 minus 34 for number 5 here. So what we're going to go ahead and do is take our number that we're subtracting and break it into tens and ones. We have 30 and 4. So let's do our number line. I will put it, let's see, we'll go right here. I'll go small. We have 61 minus 34. So we're going to subtract the 30 first. 10, 20, 30. So that's 51, 41, 31. So that puts us at 31. So now we're going to take a look at that number in the ones place and figure out what two numbers we can add together to get 4 using that number from the ones place. That would be 1 plus what number equals 4? That would be 3. So that means we will do 1 hop backwards, minus 1 to 30, and then 3 hops backwards to put us at 27. 29, 28, 27. That's our minus 3 right there. Gets us to 27. So that is our answer there. For number 6, we have 87 minus 28. Let's go ahead and break that into our tens and ones. 20 plus 8. So our number line up here at 87. 87 minus 20 is what we're going to do first. 87 minus 10 is 77. Minus another 10 is 67. Now, we have our 8 here. We're going to look at that number right there in the ones place. We have a 7. 7 plus what equals 8? That's going to be 1. So now what we're going to do is subtract that 7. 67 minus 7 is 60. And then we're going to subtract that 1 minus 1 is 59. Right there. All right, number 7 is our higher order thinking. Brian found 42 minus 17 by breaking apart 19 into 12 plus 7. Write equations to show how Brian could have found the difference. So if he has 42 minus 19, we can make our number bond here. He did his as 12 plus 7. Again, we've been doing a lot of 10 plus 9 and then breaking apart the 9. But let's see if he could have found the problem the exact same way. So he did it 12 plus 7. So if we have 42 on our number line and he does 12, 12 is a hop of 10 and 2. Minus 10 minus 2. Now the great part about this is 42 becomes 32 minus 2 is 30. So then he just needs to go back 7. And if he goes back 7, he will get to 21. I'm sorry, 23. 23. So 30 minus 7 is 23. So that is the equation that he could have done. So you can go ahead and write that out as 42 minus 19 equals 23. Okay, for our assessment, again, these are the ones that we'll normally see on the test, these little Common Core assessment practices. Rosita has 55 grapes. She gives a friend 26 of her grapes. So anyway, gives us our big indication that we're going to be subtracting. How many grapes does Rosita have now? I'm going to let the students solve it any way that they would like to. But since we're breaking things apart into number bonds and tens and ones, we'll do it that way. So we have 55 minus 26. I can break this into 20 and 6. So our number line, 55 minus 20 first. 45, 35 is where we are here. So now we have our 6. We have to figure out how we're going to break that up. We have a number in the ones place that is a 5. So we can take that 6 and break it into 5 and 1. So let's subtract the 5 first. Minus 5 is 30. And subtract another 1 puts us at 29. So we get B for that one. Our assessment here. Can you use the equations to find 86 minus 27? Choose yes or no. This is the one where it's going to take a little bit of work. So 86 minus 20 equals 66. Yes. And then 66 minus 7 equals 59. Here we can do the adding, so that will be yes. Okay, 26 minus 10 is 16, and then 16 minus 6 equals 10. The answer is going to be no on that one, because we really have to break the number bond here into two numbers that add up to 10. What they did is they put the answer here and broke that apart. So again, here when you see this one, 66, we're bringing the 66 down here. This one needs to be broken apart. So that is a no. And then 86 minus 20 equals 66. And the 66 minus 6 equals 60. And then we can hop back 60 minus 1 to 59. So that one is correct on that one.